Hi, and welcome to the Estes Park News Weekend Report. I'm Chris Hazelton. The Fern Lake Fire burning in Rocky Mountain National Park flared up over the weekend, and there were some scary times in town when the fire doubled in size as strong winds pushed the fire into Moraine Park, threatening homes and businesses in the Spur 66 corridor and beyond. When the fire began to grow, many areas near the fire were evacuated by Larimer County Sheriff's Office and the Estes Park Police Department. Evacuees met at a Red Cross shelter, which had been set up at Estes Park High School, and there were many tense days and nights to follow as firefighters struggled to get a handle on this late-season wildfire. High winds, which were expected on Sunday night, had many residents on edge, waiting and wondering if the fire would jump Rocky Mountain National Park boundaries and enter into the Spur 66 corridor and beyond. Due to the hard work, skills, and diligence of the firefighters, Sunday night proved relatively uneventful despite 60-mile-per-hour winds, and further evacuations were unnecessary. Now, the fire is 40% contained, and as of the day of taping of this report, the fire remains within the boundaries of Rocky Mountain National Park. The top priorities for fire managers remain firefighter and public safety and control of the fire perimeter to keep it from spreading beyond the park boundaries. Evacuated residents in the Highway 66 area up to Aspen Brook Drive were allowed to return home Wednesday morning, and there are tentative plans to allow the remaining evacuees to return home on Friday morning, December 7th. These plans are only tentative, though, and could change based on fire and weather conditions. The Fern Lake Fire started burning on October 9th, and the cause of the fire is still under investigation, but authorities suspect it began from an illegal campfire. Wildfires during the colder months in Colorado are less common than they are in the spring and summer, but the unusually dry pattern we've experienced this year has created dangerous fire conditions even as we enter December. More detailed information on this fire is available at insaweb.org, or you may call the Public Information Line at 577-3716. A big, heartfelt thank you goes out to the firefighters, law enforcement officials, park staff, and all others who helped get this emergency under control. Boy Scout Troop 8 is now selling their fresh Christmas trees at the Estes Park Lumberyard located at Highway 7 and Manford Road. They sell farm trees and fresh-cut native trees. Hours of the sale are Saturdays and Sundays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Monday through Friday 3:30 to 6 p.m. Stop down and get your wonderful fresh Christmas tree, which will benefit our local Boy Scout troops, allowing them to go on fun campouts and adventures throughout the year. Thank you for supporting the Boy Scouts in our community. The 56th annual Tiny Tots with Santa will be held next Saturday, December 15th from 9 a.m. to 12 noon at the American Legion Hall. Tiny Tots with Santa is open to kids of all ages, and at the event, children can tell Santa and Mrs. Claus their secret Christmas wishes, and afterward they'll receive a free toy and homemade treats. Photos taken that day will be published in a special pull-out section of the Estes Park News on Friday, December 21st. Don't miss this special Estes Park tradition. We leave you this week with an adorable drawing made by 8-year-old Matthew Cotton, whose home was on pre-evacuation status for the fire, thanking the many firefighters who have come from all over the state and the country to help get the Fern Lake Fire under control. It's a special drawing that reminds us all to be thankful. Thanks for watching this week's edition of the Estes Park News Weekend Report. I'm Chris Hazelton. It looks like we'll have some cooler, more seasonal weather moving in here this weekend. Get out and enjoy, and we'll see you back here next week.